So your heart is broken and you're ready for soaking. Well, then grab your tissues and let's confront our issues. Today's topic, breakups. Why they happen, how to deal with them in the healthiest ways, and what to expect. Let's sail into it. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of our listeners and viewers today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you are a return viewer, we want to thank you guys so much for your loyalty and your support. And if you're brand new to the show, welcome. This is Prayerdise Podcast, a podcast co-created and co-hosted by yours truly. My name is Tokamoto, and joining us all the way from Cebu, Philippines, my co-host and co-creator of the show as well, Queen TV.
Hi, it's us again. Welcome to the podcast, guys. Hi.
Episode 8.
Oh yeah, we're on episode 8. Thank you so much for those who supported us right from the very beginning.
Yes.
Can we have a shout out to everyone who always on our live chats during our premiere? Hello to the Taste Wanderer, Fabi, oh hi, and also shout outs to DJ Sprocket too. Hello. Thank you guys for always being there. Thank you. And to the rest.
Yeah, thank you everyone. We greatly appreciate it. We love seeing you guys in the chat and interacting with you live while we're watching our premieres. It's a treat. Definitely a weekly treat. We love it. Yeah.
We love it. The interaction in every episode. I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. So how has your week been so far?
It's been good. A lot of good things. Good things happening. Thank you, Lord. Thank you so much for the blessings. And how about you?
Absolutely. I live busy. I actually kind of, I would say, like, for the first time in a while, like a healthy busy. You know, it's not like like grinding where you're like, oh, I gotta wake up, gotta do this, gotta wake up, gotta do this, gotta wake up. It's more like keeping busy with the podcast and just getting stuff done, and making sure everything's tied together and tightened.
Yeah, and guys, just a little teaser for you. We're gonna have a new intro for
updated
the coming episode. You should watch that. Yeah, he did that, and it was like, I love it.
Yeah, we're gonna do tiny bit of like updated rebranding for our opening, so on episode 10. So look forward for that. That's
Yes, and I just wanna thank you also to we have our very first the podcast has a first collaboration. It's a collaboration. A huge shout out to Cozy Inn, where I am here right now. Thank you so much for letting this happen, and to more brands. I mean, we welcome you guys. Like, just feel free, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you, Cozy Inn, for allowing me to use your facilities for our studio for now. We greatly appreciate it, and we'll leave a link in the description for anybody that would like to, book a room or go visit. Even if you're from the U.S. and you're in Philippines, you need somewhere to stay. Where May is there's a really cool area in that direction. So please go check it out.
Recommended. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, now,
Yes.
can we just give it an exercise breathing right now? Because the topic is like,
Yeah.
Like,
A little heavy today on the topic. A little heavy today on the topic, but we'll keep it lighthearted as best as we can.
But we're gonna make it light, because the topic is already heavy, and then we'll make it more heavy. We don't want drama in our podcast too, but as much as possible, it will be genuine and in a healthy way of talking about the topic. Because I know somewhere, maybe someone from our viewer is having this kind of issues right now. So let's What? Can we dive into it?
Yeah, I mean, today's topic, just like the stinger said, and you could see in our description, we're talking about breakups today. Basically, what we go through in a breakup, why they happen, and what to expect, and then also how to process them in a very healthy way where you come out of that process a better person, stuff like that. Yeah. So here we go. So
Yes.
if you don't mind sharing, May, right off the bat, have you ever been through a breakup? If so, how
Oh,
was that, and
yes.
how did you end up like processing that to get to where you are today?
I think everyone, I mean, not just me, but I think you and everyone can relate to this. I've been, but I think it doesn't really matter how long or how short is the breakup, because I think what matters is how you feel, how painful it is, because there are people who are in a relationship for how many months, but then the it hit them, like the breakup really hit them. So and then there are also like maybe 6 years, 7 years, 7 years here, and then the breakup is
Yeah.
like like it's just okay, okay. So I think it's safe to say that it doesn't matter the timeline of the breakup. Yeah. I've been into a breakup, the longest relationship that I had, 7 years, and it
Wow.
was hard. Of course, it's hard because I put my future into that guy. I mean, expecting a future for that guy. Of course, I
Mhm.
date to marry, not just to like like play around.
How it should be.
It's hard. Wow. I hope he's not watching this. But I can't say anything bad because it was like we just know that it's never going far. I mean, I
Yeah.
tried my best myself. I tried my best to be the best. But it's just that, yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
So,
Unfortunately, there's.
what I did after the breakup, okay, here's the thing. For me, it's very important to be with your family if you have. Be with a
Mhm.
family, or if you don't have like a family, be with the person or like a friend that you call a family. It's
Yeah.
important to have strength, like a family strength, because it's hard. Like there were times that I can't, like I don't eat, I don't go out, in my
Mhm.
room, I'm just gonna stay and then like think, cry. I had those times, and
Yeah.
yeah, and then it's important that you have someone like I went home in my parents' house because I talked to my mom all about it and cry about it. And my mom is like, it's okay, like, you know, maybe a man will gonna leave you, but your family will not. So
Mhm.
it's important that, like you
Yeah.
stick to your family because, you can have a lot of boyfriends, you can have a lot of breakups, but you can't break up with your family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for me.
Right.
I mean, my mom
Even.
really did a good advice on me. Yeah, you have
Mhm.
something to say?
I was gonna say, even if you like have a fallout with your family, that you're still your family. Out of everybody in the world, they should still be, even if you disagree or you kind of cut yourself off from the family tree or whatever you want to call it. You should still be able to rely on each other. When it comes to it, the hard times.
Yeah,
So
and my mom advises a lot. That's the first, like, but you can break up with a lot of men in your life, but you cannot like throw away that, like the family. Like,
yeah,
we're here for you. You can always come back. How many times your heart will gonna be broken? Like,
right.
oh, at least I have that validation. At least somehow, the validation of me being loved. It's very important. And yeah, I think it's also good also to not skip the process of moving on.
Hmm.
For me, it's
Yeah,
okay to cry. Like, just cry everything because you put your heart in there on that relationship. Just cry about it. Maybe you overthink or whatever, but don't skip. You, if you will, like, I'm gonna go party, something like
hmm,
that. I'm gonna go
right.
party just to forget everything. No, you will not.
To
After the
feel something.
party, yeah, you'll get drunk.
Yeah,
in the morning you will still feel the same.
Yeah.
I,
I would
I
say that's
think,
an unhealthy way of coping.
yeah, like coping up. But also, I think there are also people whose coping mechanism is like that and it works for them. But
Right.
for me, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, aside that, you're with your health also. You were gonna go to clubs, like you were gonna spend like until morning, and then you'll get drunk,
Right.
wasted. Maybe you can have problems after that. There are more problems coming
True.
in.
True.
Yeah, and
Yeah, absolutely.
mhm,
And then also, like, not just that, but like when you're drunk and you're not in your right mind, and on top of that being heartache, in a heartache
mhm,
kind of mindset and situation, you're probably not going to have the best judgment when it comes to people or situations. You're very highly likely to put yourself in a damaging situation, whether that be something that cost your money, cost your property, or even
yeah.
your life. So it's like, be careful when you go out and do stuff like that in that coping situation. You don't want to put yourself in any harm's way.
Hmm. And I put my notes here on how
Yeah.
like how I heal and deal with the breakup after that.
Mhm.
I do journal. I mean, journaling. Yeah,
Yeah.
I write down whatever I like, what I'm feeling today, especially if I don't have someone to talk to, especially during those times, or I just don't want to talk to people
Mhm.
because it's like it will consume my energy. Like I have a low energy, and then I'm just gonna like tell it to people like I don't have that much. So that's me. I always write. I write everything, like everything I want to say about the guy, a certain situation, and I think it helps. It helps. I think it really helps. If you're struggling how to cope up with pain, maybe you should do journaling because it really helps for you
Yeah.
girls and boys also who are listening and watching this podcast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would say for a man, get out there as much as you can. Like, pick up a new sport. Even going to like a golf range and hitting golf balls just out in the open. That really helps too, especially if you're interacting with other men that are there. Like usually, the majority of golf players that you'll see are usually men here in the U.S. Right. So if you talk to them and interact with them, they're usually really really welcoming, and they're very supportive in the sense of like they'll give you good advice, or they'll try to just interact with you as a person. So I would say try to find an outlet like that too. It doesn't have to be golf. It could be anything. Anything.
Yeah,
pretty
I
much.
put it here. Get busy with new hobbies, work, or friends. Just go hang out with your old friends. Like,
Yeah.
why not catch up? Because since you're in a long relationship, all your time were like, and then you got the time now to spend with your friends. That's what I did. I
Yeah.
even travel. I even had this. I think that this was like a year after my breakup. My friend, out of the blue, she said like, "Hey, do you want to go to to this province? It's like the next island to us, so we need to like."
Right.
I'm like, huh? Like I told her, how long? Just one night, and like we were just gonna go there and then just enjoy the beach, and then we'll just come back. I'm like, okay, I'm done. And then I pack my bags, and then like we see each other at the pier, and then she was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay,
That's
this
cool.
is not. Yeah,
That's
this is
cool.
happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish I could just jump on a boat and go to a different little island. That'd be so cool. But here in the U.S., at least for me where I live, the closest beach is like an hour and a half away. But my favorite beach is like 2.5 hours away, which I might be there for a special episode.
Yes, I'm excited for that too. Oh, you want to see a different background from us? Go
Yes.
watch out. Watch out for that.
November
We're
is gonna
planning
have
something.
a lot of new backgrounds for November for sure.
November is I think, the best year.
Especially for May.
Wow.
Especially for May. Yeah, your
Such a-
background's gonna change soon for a bit.
Yes, I
in
will.
November.
So I hope you're excited for that. I'm excited for that too. Like,
Yeah.
let's
Same.
make change, in our podcast, in our lives too. Well, so
Absolutely.
as I have here, okay, I think exercising too helps. Just your body like move. I mean, you can cry for how many, like maybe let's just say like the longest time that you're gonna cry, just be in bed, don't see people, just like maybe 3 days to 7 days, like a week, maybe for girls, like just
Right.
cry you know, and then after that, have a list of what to do. Because like I said, journaling, travel, and then what's this connect with your friends, or even just bond with your family inside the house, play with your niece, play with your brother, sister, just like that, like a simple thing that you do is like part of your moving on. At least
Yeah.
somehow you forget the things that you were gonna think, and
Yeah.
it puts you in
Absolutely.
a like sad again. And
Right.
then exercise, I think exercising is really really helpful. It can make your mood better, yeah, although you have heartache, but at least you're still healthy.
Yeah.
I should say.
Yeah. Absolutely. You're correct there.
No contact rule, I should say.
Yes.
Yeah, no
Yes.
contact
Especially.
rule. After the breakup, oh, okay, here's what happened to me. Okay, after the breakup, we still had contacts because he's still trying to, like, we are still trying to, like, maybe we can fix it, maybe we can. So, I should say maybe give it maybe like a try, at least for you to be able to have clarity on your feelings and for your, because you might not know that will be your person, but or
Right.
not. So
Yeah.
we did he asked me out to, like, hey, can we have this like back together, like like when we were dating. So he asked me out, and then we went to a cafe, and then it was like at that moment it was like, no, everything's like, no, like he can see it,
Bad
and
idea.
he's trying so hard, but me, I'm like it's, I don't know how to explain it.
Just didn't feel right.
It's no, it's not that right, but I feel like I am a different person now hanging out with this person. I feel like I'm not the same person that he met. And
Right.
that's scary, that's
Right.
scary.
Yeah.
That's scary, but after all, because women are like this. I think women will agree on this. We have the longest patience in the world. We will give a lot of chances. I did 7 years. That was 7 years, and so
Yeah.
it's like a candle, like slowly like melting.
Right.
Yeah, and it's hard
Especially
for
if you're
me.
not. Especially if you're not like how to explain it. Not allowing that flame to grow. You're just letting it die. You know. Especially if you're killing it with like how you're treating each other and stuff like that. It's like you mentioned the candle analogy. You know how it goes
It's
away.
melting. How
It's
hard I
melting away.
tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
hard I tried to save it, but it's still like, because I think I'm not gonna like blame all the things that happened to him,
Right.
because but he knows that I ask for some, to save it, but he knows too that he did not do it. So at the end of the relationship, he's sorry for everything, and he was trying to do it. But to me, I'm a person who will give a lot of chances to people. But if it will come into a point where, okay, I think I had enough. 7 years is enough, I
Right.
guess. And he knows that, like, yeah, I did not realize that. So, what he did was like he accepted everything, and to me, it's like I will wish you like a good, like in life, because this is it. Like I tried so hard for everything, and then he knows it. So yeah, he was like,
Well,
okay,
I'm
I'm gonna
sorry.
let you go. Um, yeah, like I'm sorry for not doing the things. It's oh, sorry, my camera.
It's okay.
It's not the things that he do, because he did great. He did a lot of great things to me, like all the good things, like princess treatment. Yeah, spoiling me. Yeah, but
Right.
there's one thing that I asked him since from the start of the relationship, that it took him 7 years to realize my worth. Yeah, and then yeah, and that's it. Like, oh, he's my prioritize. Okay, I prioritize him, but after that, it was like, oh, I think I should prioritize myself now, because I only have one life, and I think I deserve more than this. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
and there are
Makes
some
sense.
issues too that's not between us, but it's more like, yeah, let's
Yeah.
keep it close.
Yeah. So back to your point of no contact, I would say, yeah, do not contact an ex as best as you can. It's very tempting, and you'll fall into, looking into their
Phone.
old Instagrams and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like, don't do that. That's torturous to yourself, because what a lot of people do, who especially the one that broke up with you, usually they're hurting just as much as you are, right? So they'll try to do something that's going to hurt you, and usually that's like changing profile pictures, or posting stuff about them hanging out places and being happy without you. But in reality, it's not real. At least for the first maybe year and a half, it's not real. They're doing stuff like that to hurt you. So in order to avoid that kind of stuff, you need to go completely no contact. Block them on everything.
Yeah, no
Block them
contact
on
rule.
everything. Yeah.
I believe on
Don't.
that.
Yeah. Don't allow them to contact you. I've made that mistake many times with two exes. Two exes made that same mistake. Um, yeah, it's just contacting after a breakup. It's very hard, because that hope of like, oh, maybe we can get back together, or maybe they'll
Feelings.
contact me because they're missing me as much as I'm missing them, and maybe that might be true, but they might not have the intentions of bringing that flame back. You know what I mean? And when that truth hits hard. It's like, man, this person's just here to, what it feels like, just rub it in my face. You know what I mean? It's like, so going no contact is the best thing
Yeah.
to do. Absolutely.
Well, I'm happy that there's no like, it was like no contact rule. We agreed to delete each other's social media, no contact. Although we have some friends, like common friends, but
Right.
we did not. I mean, there are couples who. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. So, we're kind of, people know us if we're out, like they're a power couple, and that's kind of pressuring us, because
Right.
they always say like, you're a power couple, and then they always say like, what's the secret of every time they see us, because he's in a music scene here in Cebu, and he has like a nickname, like it's it's like, the pressure is in us. So
Right.
what we did after the breakup, it was just like silent, like silently. Like there are 2 years after, there's still people who think that we're still together. That's how
Wow.
like they were gonna ask like, oh, where's like we already broke up. Just like, and that's when people like, really, like, I think it's important to have it like silent, as a
Right.
respect to each, like to both of you,
Yeah.
because the more people will gonna like a lot of like that in your head, the more chaos it brings in your heart and in your moving on process. So just take it like quietly. Yeah, just
Yeah.
don't just don't post something like, oh, we broken up, blah blah blah, something like that, because
Right.
it will not help really. Just
True.
take it, be accountable of the breakup, also evaluate yourself too, what you did wrong. I mean, what's the things that you you did not do or do in the relationship, and then evaluate
Mm-hmm.
yourself. And then also, I think it's best to forgive yourself. Yeah, so that you can heal. Just forgive yourself.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
How about
Absolutely.
you? Okay.
Yeah, so my first breakup, like my first official breakup, because before her, there was some like, like I was talking to somebody maybe for like a month or two, and it just didn't work out, So I didn't consider that a breakup. That I kind of moved on really fast. My first breakup ever, the way that happened was pretty bad because I didn't grow up. I wasn't allowed to date until I was 18, right? But for me, it was a little too late in the sense of like I didn't know how to get that going because I wasn't like my friends. I saw my friends dating women, dating
Wow.
girls. They were dating,
Okay.
like it was normal, and I wasn't there because I couldn't. Right, that was my parents' rules. So when it came to my breakup, I didn't know how to process that. Right, I feel like they were able to process that as they got older, and me it was like at my age. I think I was like 21, I believe. At my age, it was really hard, like really really hard. There was it got to the point where I just didn't want to be here anymore. you know, Doing stupid stuff, not processing it healthy, not processing it well at all, because I felt like I wasn't doing anything wrong. It just she kind of just lost interest, and when somebody loses interest in you, you start to question your self-worth. You start questioning, your own value to yourself, and you start resenting yourself. It's not a good place to be in. But for me, that was the heaviest breakup I've ever been in. Was my first breakup ever. That was like, yeah.
The first cut
Just,
is the deepest.
yeah, exactly. Because every breakup after that was, I mean, obviously they're hard. Every breakup is hard, but it wasn't to the level that was. I processed
Very
them a
hard.
lot healthier. Processed them a lot healthier. But the cool thing is the way that I got over the first breakup was, like I said, I didn't want to be around anymore. I was thinking stupid thoughts. I was dark, stupid thoughts.
Dark.
Yeah. But the cool thing that happened was, like a little bit like towards the end of that process, like healing process, I was invited to go to a theme park with my friends, and this theme park is well known for having like these massive roller coasters, super extravagant roller coasters. And I again, like being in that dark spot, I was like, and I was terrified of roller coasters before that, right? Terrified of them. So scared of roller coasters.
I haven't tried roller coaster.
Yeah, if you come to the States, I'll take you to that place.
Okay.
Yeah, I was terrified of roller coasters, and I was in that dark state, and I was like, they were like, we're gonna go on this one, this roller coaster. Like being somebody who's never ridden roller coasters like that, and going to what this is, it's like, it's literally like, yeah, it wasn't a build up. It was just like, nope, you're here, So I got on this ride, and when I was done, I felt so accomplished. It was almost like literally a switch. It was like depressed me went on the ride, and a happy me came out, right? And it was like adrenaline rush. I felt happy again. I wanted to live again, and I wanted to, So I rode every single roller coaster there, every single one, the biggest, scariest ones too, and
Look at
that was my healing process. So.
Okay, guys, maybe you just need to ride a roller coaster. Coming from Toko, the advice from Toko: just ride a roller coaster.
Yes, I will. I'll ride any roller coaster now.
Instantly.
Yeah. That was for me, because it was weird, because like I said, right when I stepped off the roller coaster, it was almost like all that depression, anxiety just got taken off of me, yanked and thrown away, and then I was back to being me, because it's
Life's good.
Yeah, because I think that fear of dying on a roller coaster was overcome with this accomplishment that I survived it.
Okay.
And then I had fun on it. Yeah, and then you had fun on it, and so it's like, okay, what else is fun? Oh, the tallest one there is fun. Yeah, so
See,
I'll ride any ride now.
Just keep on moving, because you will find something that can make you realize that, oh, that's not the end. I mean, this is just the start, like the beginning of life. again after the breakup.
Absolutely. Yeah. So that was my healing process for the first breakup. The second breakup was I initiated it in a very bad way. I should have taken the time to do it out of respect, respectfully. I just didn't know how to, because I don't like breaking people's hearts. I don't like hurting people that way. So that pressure to do it was on me, and I didn't know how to initiate a breakup. So that the getting to the breakup was done really badly, and until finally the truth spilt out, and that's I hurt her. I still hurt her, right? But at least at least the truth was out. Yeah. So that one I initiated. I didn't feel good about it at all, because there's still love there. You still care about that person. It's just life kind of moves on, and you feel like you don't belong. I felt like I didn't belong at the time, and that's what happened for the second one.
Yeah, that's the scariest part. Being with someone that you feel like you don't belong. That's scary.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm to blame for stuff like I'm not blameless in any of my relationships. I'm not blameless. I am to blame for stuff, and I would say it's fair to say they are to blame for stuff as well. It's just a matter of, are we going to fix this together, or am I alone here? Or are we going to fix this together, or do you not even want to try anymore? It's that question kind of pops up there.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. It's all good.
It's okay. I initiated the breakup too, so.
It's hard. It takes a lot
hard. Really, it's hard. I've been thinking of that for how. To me, I've been thinking of that for how many months already? I think months, yeah, because I feel like, a lot of things we deal with, but then there's no solution. We just let it silently. This is so important. Like if you're in a really long term relationship, you should talk, even the smallest not convenient or misunderstanding that you have.
Yeah.
And don't let it just linger and just be around unresolved, because really it will pile up until where it's you will break down everything, and then it was it's big. We have issues like this, but then we don't talk about this. What happened? So to all the people who are in relationship right now, and you're in years now, try to check you yourself and your partner to try to ask them, is there any issues about the unresolved issues, something like that, to make the plate clean, right? I think it's healthy. It's really healthy to talk, because what happened to my previous, right from the very beginning, we're not that communicative, openly. It was me just because he's older than me. I thought that everything he do, everything he say is right, because he's older than me, and out of respect, I just say yes, yeah, like that. Or sometimes I'm gonna suggest something, but then it goes out it's in his, okay, it's his idea, it's his plan, that will gonna be okay. So I think it should not be like that. That's I think that's the problem, not the problem, but how we started it. It's not like building a relationship that is strong, because it leaves something.
You have to have an outlet to talk that way. Even if it is bad news, you should have an outlet to hear each other out and be able to express those concerns and your feelings, without feeling judged or hurt or attacking each other right away.
I think also it's important to find someone to the girls, and not just for the girls, for the boys.
For everyone.
To everyone. the during you entertain someone, um try to be communicate on how you communicate, because you will know if that person will gonna be a listener or a judger or someone that you cannot rely on. Be
Yeah.
careful on that. Be with someone who will gonna listen to you, take somehow advice that you can, like, oh, okay, because he will be in your life forever. Yeah, you don't need someone who's gonna be there for you to judge you. And I think that's what
Yeah.
happened to me. Every time there's something that it was all like, okay, you're something like that, and then it's hurting like along. But I just always say like, oh, maybe he's right because he's older than me. But yeah,
Right.
it's
Well,
like
I'll
that.
say this. Like, I mean, the women that I was with, I think they were. It's pretty clear. Like, well, at least two of them, two out of the three women that I was with, it's pretty clear that maturity doesn't come with age. I'll say that. And they could probably say the same thing with me, or they'll probably say like, you were too young for me, you weren't mature, you weren't on my level. But unfortunately, if you like kind of step back and look at the timeline
Yeah.
and look at how I was trying to tackle things, as an adult, I think a lot of people have come to the conclusion that I was trying to do it in the mature way
Yeah.
and very very healthy way, and they weren't. If that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like we need to. It doesn't. Maturity does not come with age,
Age,
unfortunately.
yes, I know.
Yeah.
Now,
And
I
to be fair,
realize
they can
it,
say
yeah.
the same thing about me. Like, just to be fair, they could say the same thing about me, and I would completely understand. But if you, like I said, if you dissect it from a healthy relationships point of view, you would see that, I was the one mostly trying to resolve things in a mature manner.
I think I can attest to that. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. He's the kind of guy that will gonna talk things, and that's his best, like character.
Are
That's
you
why I
talking
like
about
him.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like, wait, hold on. You were talking about your ex being
No,
this
no, no,
person
no.
that.
No.
Okay, I see. Oh, well, thank you. I would say the same thing too. You're very open. May and I have had some situations, but we've
Yeah.
dealt with them pretty quickly and calmly. Like we've never,
I
yelled at
know.
each other or anything like that.
I know. Sometimes
We've
I'm
just
like
sat
a
down and talked.
dramatic queen, but like the
Dramatic Queen
Oh,
TV. No, just kidding.
girls are dramatic. I mean, at least not so dramatic. Yeah.
It's okay. We understand like women are emotional, but it's
Emotional.
when it gets to but when it gets to, and those emotions are, they're beautiful. It's what makes a woman. It's what makes a woman feminine, is when she has emotions like that. And that's when a man should step in and try to take care of her in those situations. That's why when you and I have had our fallouts, we've been calm. I've been really calm, and I've tried to be really logical with you, like, mate, like please think about it this
Okay.
way, like please see
Men
things this way, like
are logical. Women are emotional. We use our emotions to explain things, while they're like using logically.
we try.
Oh yeah, but
But no,
yeah.
it's women being emotional is fine. That's just part of your nature, just like how men should be logical versus emotional. Like it's fine, but it's just when it gets to the toxic side of it for both people, both men and women. Toxic logic, I think, is like ignoring things,
Yeah.
and toxic emotion is
That's toxic.
blowing things out of proportion. You know what I mean? Like there's a yin yang to everything.
I should say that like I was the bigger man in a relationship back then, where I had to just like be okay with everything, just like
Yeah.
and that's
Force
not
it.
a good position to be in if you're in a relationship as a woman, to be a bigger man and also to be a mother, like at the same time, like you're mothering your
Absolutely.
boyfriend. Whew,
Yeah.
that's me.
Yeah, when a man looks for a woman who has motherly material, it's not towards him, it's towards his future kids, For him, it's a wife material, not mother material.
I know,
Yeah,
like
so-
I realize that so hard now. I mean, like I want a man, and I don't want to be a mother.
Yeah, to him.
to,
Yeah,
to
exactly.
a man, to a big man. I don't
Yeah,
want that.
Exactly.
I want to be a baby.
Yeah. So what comes with a breakup a lot of times is that depression. That depression, feeling like very low after somebody that you really love and care about leaves your life, or you leave them, you have to leave them in a certain way. That depression really does seep in, and what comes with that is like anger and resentment towards yourself and towards your ex-partner as well. You'll start to feel more anxiety for some reason. Like for example, me, after my most recent breakup, my anxiety came from the fact that I couldn't sleep. Like I would wake up in the middle of the night feeling like something was off or like something bad was about to happen. And when I finally talked to like a professional, they were talking about like, well, that's usually breakup anxiety, and unfortunately, you really can't do anything about it. It's more of like you got to kind of accept the fact that you're not in control, and you got to accept the fact that you're in the position you're in, and to just move on. You have to move on. That's the best thing you can do. So yeah, but that depression, that anxiety will definitely come in almost right away. Right away after a breakup. Yeah. Have you dealt with those symptoms before? Any chance?
I think I had it for a very long time while in a relationship. I hope he's not watching this.
Honestly, I think that's common for women. I think women get depression, anxiety during the relationship, and that's what causes breakups. Is because, like you said, women are very emotional, right? That's another, not key, but that's a good point to why breakups happen. And I think one of the reasons is women get anxiety and depression during the relationship. And from a woman's perspective, why would you say that something like that happens? Why do you think that is? Like coming from your point of view and your experiences.
From my point of view, why is anxiety happening? What's the
during the being in the relationship? Was it because of arguing? Was it because you didn't feel happy? Was it because of did you feel like you didn't belong there, and like this person wasn't yours? Was it stuff like that?
It's because of unattended emotional needs, I guess. Did I say that right? Okay, unattended emotional needs. Okay. That you like women brought it up, say it, but then by the along the relationship, it was not catered, it was not heard, and there's no action about it. That's when it will gonna like inside us, like girls, we will gonna like keep it, because what we can do. We love the guy, but he's not doing the action. Right. He's not listening, so we're just gonna keep it as much as possible, be okay with it, but then it's still there. It's the attended emotional needs that your partner is like struggling. And I hope men who are in a long relationship or just starting a relationship, check your girlfriends, check them, like, is there any unresolved issues? Is there anything that you need emotionally? Because that's what we need.
Something I learned is you can't do that too much, otherwise they'll get mad at you.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I think I do that. I think I did that way too much in my last relationship, was making sure that everything was okay, and the more that you ask, the more that they get mad at you, and then the more that they're mad at you, that causes like a domino effect. Yeah,
really? That's weird.
That's what I dealt with, at least personally.
Okay. It really depends. Well, for me, I think that's it. Like, just go check up on your girl. Like, is there, and don't say it in a like, hey, like something like that. Set your tone right. It's important. Like, whenever you're like cuddling or something like that, you're kind of watching TV and everything is calm, go ask. Just go ask. I think it's healthy.
That's fair. I think it's fair. Yeah. Absolutely, that's a fair point. So coming with the depression and anxiety, I would say also brings anger and resentment, and not just towards your ex-partner, like who broke up with you, or if you broke up with them, but even towards yourself. Like you start to kind of hate yourself for being in this position. You know, when you, at least for me, when I get broken up with, or you know, I break up with somebody, or the relationship falls apart. For me, I kind of devalue myself. I'm like you're worthless. You're this and that. You know, you're not worthy of love. You're below, men that these women really want. You know, it's like all that. Those negative thoughts just come flooding in at one time, and it's not a good thing to do to yourself or be in, at all. And I think for men, men hate themselves after relationships, but women kind of hate the men after the relationship.
Really?
That's what I feel. That's what it feels for me.
I don't hate my ex. It was just me thinking like I should move on. I mean, I should be back in my, like, just be on my own. Yeah. That's just it.
No, that's good. That's good. Yeah, hating people is the worst thing to do to your soul, to be honest. It doesn't just hurt them. It doesn't just hurt them emotionally. It hurts your soul, spiritually, if that makes sense. To hate people. Like I don't hate any of my exes. I wish them all well, and I genuinely believe that they'll find happiness. And I truly hope that they'll find, somebody that makes them happy. And one has. She's doing great, and I'm glad. I'm good for her. All right, good for her. I'm glad for her that everything's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. So like we said, the anxiety could decline in self-worth. Here's one that I deal with, especially recently.
Okay.
My most recent breakup is feeling disconnected from the rest of the world and others. For me after a breakup, like when I fall in love with somebody and I'm there already and we're talking about marriage and stuff like that, and it doesn't go as planned, for me after the relationship's done, it feels like I'm there physically, but I'm not there. Like everything feels like a completely different world. It's like I got dropped into another planet or into another reality, and I'm like, this is not my reality. This is not my world. You feel lost and almost like I put down here, I don't feel like I have a home anymore. It's like my home is gone. She was my home. Yeah. Heavy topic today, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah.
Oh, we're not crying.
Where my tissue's at? No.
But that's bring tissue.
Yeah, but that's what I felt is for me when I fall in love, it's I fall in love hard. It's especially when I'm talking about marriage with somebody. I feel like when they're gone, my home is gone. I have no home left. Even in my own house, I don't feel at home. They were my home. And that's the hardest part for me. It's being in reality, but it's not my reality. So it's like I got dropped into the matrix. Yeah, absolutely. And then you meet somebody like May, and they bring you out of it. No.
Wow. In another planet. Is it a planet?
Yes.
It's a planet. It's not a planet. It's a star.
Bright like our futures. Yeah.
Bright as Venus. Oh, my sign is Venus, by the way.
There you go. Makes sense. Makes sense for the emotional stuff. No, I'm kidding.
Wow! Did you study all the planets and what it's?
No, just that term. Men are for Mars, women are for Venus.
Yeah, I think Venus. I mean, people who has a planet that is Venus, they're meant to shine anyway. Wow, who are Venuses here? They meant to shine anyway. They're there for to be the light to shine like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you have?
Was that all your notes there, or was that?
I think I'm good. I have one here. Beach therapy. That's what I do. Yeah. I went to beach. Like I go crazy with the beach. Like go have fun. Sometimes, nature. Not sometimes, but most of the time, just be in nature. It's a free therapy, guys. Go with the nature. Like you will heal. Just just be quiet. Also, I do meditation. I did meditate a lot during those times. It helps me clear my mind. and listening to podcasts, and also like listening to like I did meditations a lot during those
Right.
times, and I think it helped me a lot when it comes to not just with the breakup thing, but also like in keeping my soul healthy. Yeah, and be
Yeah,
with myself
absolutely.
again,
Yeah.
like connect myself to myself, like deep in like
Yeah.
the connection with myself, and I'm happy with that. I think I can recommend meditation to some girls that are struggling,
Yeah.
in life. Do meditation,
Absolutely.
maybe just
Yeah.
one, but yeah.
Yeah, getting out of the house and even not even just nature specifically, but just getting out of the house and doing activities is the best thing you can do. You know,
Or take a
'Cause
walk.
or take a walk. Yeah.
Take a walk with your
Because
dog, or just walk. Yeah.
yeah, I would say if you have the outlet to do so, take walks and hang out with your friends as best as possible. You know,
True.
because just like your family, your friends should be there for you. You know, not all of them
True.
are. Some are busy. You know, but they should take the time to be there for you. Unfortunately, I think for men it's a little different. I think women, when a breakup happens, women like flock together and they're
Yeah.
like have each other's have each other's back,
Back.
right? Yeah. But when a man's in a breakup, it's more like not a get over it thing, but it's more like oh that sucks. I'm sorry you're going through that.
Yeah, it's just
Well,
like
that's-
that. Yeah.
Yeah, or like you have that one best friend that's there for you, but women have like 25 women there.
Yeah. Lucky me, because I have a lot of friends, but also
Right.
I'm not that kind of person who will just, oh, we're broken up, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna like announce it to all my friends. It's just that I'll pick.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll pick. Why you're like sure? I'll pick some of those, and then let's just say like, somehow.
Gotcha. Yeah. Something I have here is something that you shouldn't do in a breakup is destructive behavior towards yourself, and one of those destructive behaviors could be closed up to other possibilities. Closed up to other possibilities. For example, like if somebody shows interest in you and you're not ready to move forward. I mean, it's understandable, but at least maybe plant a seed there and give it a chance. Like even if it's just hanging out as friends or talking as friends, you could still plant that little seed. Like, because once you're healed, what if you feel different about this person? Like, what if you feel stronger about them? And if you don't, then you made a best friend. You made a really good friend that's going to be there for you, vice versa. So being closed to possibilities like that, it's not good to do. But then also the opposite of that is being open to bad possibilities. Like you mentioned, going to bars, getting drunk,
yeah.
and doing destructive behavior. You know what I mean? The complete opposite of that is that specifically that damaging type of behavior there. It's going to work maybe for a night, maybe for a brief moment, but it's not going to get you out of what you're going through. You have to
You still
I think
cry
time
in the
heals.
morning.
Yeah, you still wake up, and then on top of that, you're crying and you have a hangover and you're feeling sick and you're throwing up and
Yeah, and then you
and you're
realize
probably
like,
in a
who's
stranger's
this?
bed. It's like, yeah,
Who's beside me? I don't even know his name.
yeah.
That would be
That
great.
you wake up and that 10 now looks like a 4. It's like, no, I'm joking.
Oh, have you? Wait, I'm just kidding.
No, I haven't. No, I don't.
Okay, good.
I don't do that stuff. Sorry, ladies. Yeah, no chance here. Sorry. So yeah, like just having that destructive behavior towards yourself, being, closing good opportunities and then opening up to bad opportunities, like not okay. You gotta know the difference, especially in that mindset when you're feeling hurt and you're heartbroken and you feel no motivation in life, you feel no inspiration in life. Don't do that to yourself. There's better things out there. And also I would say, kind of like May mentioned, she went for walks in therapy. That was her therapy, was beach days and walking. Watch videos. That's what got me out of my most recent breakup, was watching videos about
A lot of
podcasts.
podcasts.
Specifically this one called Prayerdise podcast. They're pretty good.
Yeah. You might want to subscribe.
Yeah, you might want to subscribe or something or
The
share
like.
this
Share.
or hit the like. Yeah. Something
Share it
like
with your
that, you know.
friends. Yeah. I like that. Segue. Okay.
But no, like my most recent breakup, I'm not gonna coin her as a certain term, but I watched a lot of videos about that certain term topic, and
I know
I
that.
learned a lot.
Okay.
I learned a lot, and once it all like kind of made sense to me, I started healing pretty quickly. That's when I stopped blaming myself and started understanding the situation a lot better, you know. Yeah. So yeah. So don't expect closure in a relationship, especially specifically from those people that we'll talk about in the future.
I mean, sometimes the only closure that we need is the moment that, like, you know, like you leave. That's the only closure, because you will not be in that certain position where you need to let go of someone if things are not that bad. So yeah, things happen really. So sometimes the quietness is the closure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes their actions is just a closure. The fact that they don't want to be with you anymore, don't want you in your life, that's your closure. There, right there. They don't want you. You know, and that as much as that hurts, and that stabs, you know, the heart.
Yeah.
It's just the truth. You gotta, you know, accept it.
I like to make that a quote. Their actions are their actions is the closure. Are the what?
Their actions is the closure. Yeah.
Is the closure that we need.
It's a good quote.
Yeah, you have to base it on the action, and don't overanalyze things, and maybe like thinking of like possibilities and stuff like that. That's it. That's all you need. That's the closure that you need. Save yourself.
Absolutely, I agree. No, that's a great point you just said right now. Don't overanalyze things. Overanalyzing will put you in this pit of questions, and you'll never get a single answer. And because you don't get an answer, that's going to bring even more anger and more resentment towards yourself. You know.
True.
So do not do that. Don't go out looking for answers that have no answers. You know, questions that have no answers to them.
Yeah, you do not have control in everything.
That's a great point.
So just let it. Do not overthink on things that you don't have control. Like I always say, right?
Absolutely. And I think something that after a breakup people really need to realize and need is just because you've been broken up with, that does not devalue you as a person. It just means that you are not that person's person. You know.
True.
For example, who knows? Maybe the person after you is a downgrade as far as like emotions, or a downgrade even like where they are in life. It doesn't matter. But they're right for them. You know what I mean? Which means the next person for you could either be a complete upgrade. You know what I mean?
Yes.
For them. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah, there's so many different people in this world, and unfortunately, not everybody's going to click with each other.
True.
But you need to find those people that click in your life. You know, they want to be there in your life. They crave your attention, your time, your love, your everything. You know? And you'll find your person. You will find.
Yeah, that's your person.
Find your person. Yep.
Find that person. Absolutely. I mean, even if you don't find it, it will come to you if you just think of it. It will come to you naturally. Yeah, you don't have to push yourself to someone who's not willing to and able to.
Yeah, absolutely. So don't let a breakup ruin your self-worth. You know, we're all priceless here. We're all priceless here. We can't put a price on our life. We can't put a price on our hearts and souls. We are priceless people hurting each other, and we need to learn how to respect and love and care for each other unconditionally, specifically. You know.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's like, don't stop loving, even if somebody broke your heart once, twice, thrice. Because love is just there in a corner, maybe. Well, in a corner, you might not know. You will stop believing in love at the third person, fourth person, because they broke your heart, and then all your trust is gone, blah, blah, blah. You're tired of it. Yeah. Who knows? The sixth one, you missed it. because you just
Yeah, I
stop
mean,
like, oh, I don't believe in love, but that's your person. The sixth,
yeah,
you missed it. So just be,
exactly.
like love is the most beautiful thing in the world. I think so. Not just in relationship, but also in, like your relationship towards your family, towards
Hmm.
like friendship, or towards your dog. That's love, and you don't
Yeah.
stop loving people. Don't stop loving someone, just because you were
Absolutely.
hurt.
Yeah, like May said, it could be somebody in the corner waiting for you to love. Like the spider that's in your corner, catching bugs. They love you so much.
I like
They
how
catch those bugs for you, so that they don't fly on you and they don't hurt you or bite you. Okay, so think your spiders. Don't kill them. They love you.
I like that. Is it like a metaphor? Spider?
No, it's a stupid joke.
Like,
nothing, nothing metaphorical there. Nothing wise there. Just a stupid joke.
we should quote that, coming from a wise man.
Yeah.
Like a quote and quote.
The spider in your corner loves you. It
Yes.
catches its prey for you.
Wow. Okay. Do I still have a lot? Okay. Oh, I put here, heartbreak is a proof of life. I think so.
Mm,
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody went to heartbreaks. Who among you here doesn't even have like a heartbreak? Not just in relationship, but a heartbreak when your dog died. That's a I had that when I was like, I had a heartbreak. Like, oh, my dog died. I can't even work. Yeah, I had those. So I think it's a proof of life that you're living here.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And that's why I think the roller coaster situation that I was in kind of like brought that back. You know what I mean? It was the proof of life. Like I felt dead. I felt empty inside. And the roller coasters brought that,
Yeah.
that human experience back. It's like, whoa, hold on. I'm a living being here. Like, whoa, I have a, consciousness and emotions. And it just all came flooding back after the roller coasters. Yeah.
You might wanna go to another ride.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, there's a great one called Mango. I'm gonna try that one day. We'll see.
Huh? Oh yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. It's a roller coaster. Yes. Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, so far it's been a pretty scary ride.
Okay, we have another what did I put here? Okay. I put here, you like this is like an advice. You either moving forward or standing. Like if you're in a
Hmm.
after the breakup, of course, it's understandable that you get stuck, like for how many days, weeks. But like if it's a month already, months, years, and then you're still not moving forward, and you're still standing to where you are, you're gonna not be in somewhere because you're still there. Like you're just standing there.
Right.
You will not go anywhere. So just keep on moving. Because
Yeah.
a little step is a progress towards something better, even greater. And I'm a living proof that it's greater out here.
Yeah,
It's
same.
greater out here.
Same. I mean, if I didn't go through what I did, kind of recently, I wouldn't have met May, and we wouldn't have made this podcast together. We wouldn't be talking to you guys now, and trying
True.
to express our wisdom to this great audience of 43 subscribers.
44.
44. There
Yes,
you go.
44. And we're counting more. Yeah,
Yes.
like slowly
We'll get
but surely, we have organic people here on our stream. I mean, podcast. Stream. On our podcast. I'm happy of that. Thank you so much, guys, for staying, by the way.
Yes, thank you. Thank you guys so much. Rosalind usually stays.
Oh, yeah, Rosalind too. Even if she's late always, but she replays. And also to Dessa and to the Haley Zombie Squad.
Miss Day.
Recently too. Shout out to Jerry Lang. Hi, that's my
Yeah.
good friend from LA. He's a producer. He produced music. He produced song for Neo, and some
Wow.
people that are like right now are the rising artists. Yeah, and
Wow. That's
thank you so
awesome.
much for joining. I
Yeah.
know you're so busy, but I know he's going through. Oh, this is for you. Going some kind of rough road, but I know his personality. He'll Taurus people are like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
absolutely.
can.
Well,
He
we'll
can.
keep him in prayer, and we're here for
Yeah.
him. So if he has, and you could email us too, dude. Like, it was great meeting. We met on the chat real fast.
Yeah,
I
Jerry
said
was
hello
here.
to
Thank
him.
you so much. Yeah,
Yeah,
he,
thank you,
he's a
Jerry.
great guy, and the way how I look at it now, he's he's making things like in a positive way. Yeah, and it's
Nice.
sad what happened, but also I know he deserves more in life
Yeah,
because he's such an amazing person. So yeah,
absolutely.
good luck to your career. Like, just
Yeah, best of
focus
luck.
on that. Focus on that,
Yeah,
and then
best of luck.
go to the Philippines and let me go to Neo's concert for free. Hui. I always said that to him. Uh, I,
Yeah,
I I
best.
I even asked him like, what if like if I'll be having my wedding, maybe like I don't know, like in the future, can you can you let Neo, because I'm a fan of Neo, can you let Neo be like play the piano while I walk down the aisle? And he said like I will try my best. You're
That's
crazy.
funny. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, whatever Jerry's going through, we're praying for you, man. We got your back, and
Yeah.
we hope the best for you, and whatever it is, we hope that you get through it fast. I know life hits hard,
Yeah.
especially if it's with the loved ones. And you give so much love to somebody, and they just don't reciprocate that in return. It's hard, but it gets better, and you will, whatever
Yeah.
happens, you will find someone that gives you that same love
Sure.
back and respect
For
back.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I know he will because he's such an amazing guy and amazing friend to us too. Like he's there for us, like to make us happy. He did piano on us on my live stream. Like he do
Well,
that, and then I'm
that's
just
cool.
a proud friend here. I'm sorry, but like I'm a proud
That's
friend here.
yeah,
Yeah, maybe we
that's
can
awesome. I'll have
we can put him in a podcast. Like, Jerry, we're
Yeah,
open
that'd be
to
cool.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome because I make music too. I'm self-taught with my composition, but
Yes,
I would it's always best to hear from professionals and from people that are professionals and people that are like way better than me, and getting as much wisdom as I can from them.
Collaboration soon.
No, just more like
Yeah.
maybe like music theory talk. So, yeah,
Yeah, in music. Oh, I can
music
tap you
theory.
both. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I can
we
tap
could.
you both.
Look
He's
forward to it.
just going through something right now. So,
I understand.
yeah. But maybe
Hearts
soon I'm gonna do it.
hearts go out to you, Jerry. So thank you, man. It was great meeting you, and we hope you take care of everything that you need to, and we're here for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Hugs.
all your notes there?
Notes? Mm,
I think I took care of all mine. I think all of mine are
I
already
think
talked about.
I think I'm done. I'm good. Like, whoa. Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome,
go.
Blossom. Oh, I still have one more quote to like.
Yes. Go for it.
If you're just think of this, if you're going through heartbreak and then you're struggling, like like he's the man of my life. Like I can't live without him. Just breathe, and then try to evaluate yourself. Like, are you the type of person that will just gonna tolerate the things that you don't deserve? And then what I can say is like, just think of like, there's always a greener pasture, like something like that. But if you're in a situation where like you can still make things okay, because there are situations that are honestly, if it's not cheating and if it's not like physical thing, you can still like maybe talk about things if you really love and care for each other, something like that. Like go, like, just like what I did, like we did, like we still like rekindle things and stuff like that. At least you tried. You didn't like hang your feelings and the what ifs possibility that that this person might be my person. Just do that. But then if it come out like there's nothing there, this is not my person, like that's what I said. Evaluate things, and then because sometimes we think that it's greener in the other side, but also it needs, like, plants should be watered. I mean, it's greener when you water it.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. Like especially in a long-term relationship where you have those struggles, conflicts that you just need to talk and maybe give it a time to like fix it. There are like that. I still believe that a proper communication and rekindling, like kiss and makeup, is like, do not lose that. But if it's too much, and then you're sacrificing yourself already, and you prioritize him more than yourself, I mean, you can really say that you have to value your worth too, as a woman. Well, to me as a woman.
Right.
Well, you can
Me
say
as a
it
man.
after this, because women are fragile. Like, men should be in our life to protect us. Now, if they can protect us, why are they there in the first place, right? They Men should be our provider, protector, and also the one who will gonna love us unconditionally, right? Yeah. So that's just it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Work
what it should be.
things, if it's still workable is the word. If you can still work, but if
Salvageable.
it's, yeah, do not self-sabotage. That's just it. If you know that deep down in yourself, like, this is not going nowhere. Like, he did a lot of things like cheating and stuff like that. Girl, there's plenty of fish in the sea. Okay.
And I think also, like, I think breaking up with somebody because of where they are in life, like, don't give up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you have no idea. Like,
That too.
like, for me, somebody that truly loves you and really wants to be with you, they will accept where you are in life. Vice versa, like, you accept where each other are in life, and then you build off that together as a team.
It's a team.
As a couple.
Yeah, it's a team.
Not like we said before, women usually expect what a man can provide for her versus accepting what he can provide for her. You know what I mean? Does that
Oh
make
yeah, the
sense?
expectation.
So don't expect.
Don't
just
set an
accept.
expectation that is like too much for
Right. I
the
think
guy
that's-
that you're dating.
I think that's a big issue of why women are leaving relationships, at least now in modern days, because they expect a certain lifestyle that men aren't providing for them, and this lifestyle is completely unrealistic. It's not even feasible. It's not what true happiness is going to bring you. So accept him first as a person, and accept what he could bring to the table, and then you guys build on that together.
True.
Because
Like,
you never know.
Be the support.
You never know. Like, what if you're in a tough time at the moment, and the next thing you know, in the next year or year or two from now, all of a sudden things get way better, and you're living a great life together. Well, not even just millionaires, just like financially wealthy, financially taken care of. You have no clue, no idea what's on the other side. You can't give up. If you love that person, do not give up. If you love yourself enough to stay, do not give up on a relationship like that.
Yes. Wow. I like that. Yeah, I like that. Me, I don't give up easily. Took me 7 years.
I fight for relationships. Like I said before, I fight so hard for relationships. One woman thought that I idolized her. I was like, no, I don't want to be you. I wanted to be your husband. That's why I didn't give up. I held on so much. I held on to so much hope that she would grow out of what was going on, and like she would just kind of like switch out of it and realize what was going on. Yeah, exactly. So women, if a man keeps fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting for the relationship, please don't look down on him for that, and please don't think that he's idolizing you. It means that he loves you so much that he sees you as his wife, right? Yeah, he sees you as his wife, and he wants to build something great and awesome and strong and long lasting with you. Hopefully forever. Yeah.
Wow. It's date to marry. That's just
Yes.
it. Date to marry.
Date to marry. Exactly. You know what? Exactly. If you're not dating to marry, I'm sorry, but you're kind of setting yourself up to fail from the beginning. You know,
Yeah.
that's why I'm very picky with who I date. I'm very picky about it. Very picky. If she doesn't have wife material or mother material towards like kids, usually that's my
Requirement.
my standard or I guess my deal breaker. Yeah. My deal breaker is if she's not good with kids or she doesn't have like a wife material mentality, I want nothing to do with her, unfortunately, you know. And unfortunately, in the modern world we live in now, women are being told that that's toxic. Like, you shouldn't have those traits because it's, you know, it's a man controlling you and it's toxic and you're beyond that. It's like, says who, you know?
That's part of the
last episode.
Last episode, guys. This is a great segue for us to, you know, like, go check the last episode that we uploaded.
Yeah.
Go check it out. It's feminism, the bad side, the bad side of it. I hope you can jump into it so that you will gonna have a deeper, understanding of what is he like trying to explain about that. And go.
Right. It's not meant to attack actual feminists or anything like that. You know, there's good feminists out there, but unfortunately, we only talked about we talked about the good and the bad, but we focused more on the bad side of it. Just like how there's bad masculinity. You know, abusing your wife because you can't get that anger out somewhere else, and you have to channel it to a bad place, and that's toxic in my opinion. Like that's you know. So.
Okay. We're down to our. Okay, yeah. I think I'm done with my notes.
Same. I'm good.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
Cool. Quick.
It's a great topic.
Quick episode.
It's a quick episode too, but because I know a lot of people are, not a lot, but I know people already had breakups in their life, and somehow maybe there are people that we can have some lessons to. It's not just us. Like, to those who are watching this, you can comment down below. What are your thoughts, and what are the things that makes you heal, and how you deal with the breakup? Because maybe somewhere right here or right in the comment section needs that. Sometimes you just need a random thoughts from anonymous people. Yeah.
Exactly.
To heal us.
Yeah, we should all this you know, as a Prayerdise podcast fan or, you know, follower, we should be there for each other. You know what I mean?
True.
Like, we should give each other advice, and when one of us is down, we should all feel down. When one of us is, you know, up, we should all feel up, and we just need to be there for each other. One for all for one. You know, all for one for all. Yeah.
Yes, I love that. Thank you so much. And it's a wrap.
Yeah, is that everything?
Yeah, everything. That's it.
Awesome. Let me check my camera real fast. Okay, yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm happy that we're not emotional. I'm happy that there's no like fear, like I'm expecting.
No, because
I'm just kidding.
No, we're healed. We're healed from everything. Healed. We're just sharing our experience and giving up as much advice as possible.
Sure. And I hope if someone is watching this and you're still in the process of healing, I hope we did help you somehow. Advice, like a tip for you to do so. Just move on, like just a little step. It's a progress. Yeah, it's a progress. You're doing good in life. Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah. Don't judge yourself where you are now. Don't judge yourself where you are in life now. Focus on where you can be and just keep going. You know, the right person will fall into your life.
True.
You know. Absolutely. Is that everything? Cool. Awesome. Well, guys, so on that note, that concludes today's episode. We really hope that it helped you as best as possible. You're not alone in whatever you're going through. Any type of heartache or any type of struggles or pain that you might be facing, whether it be from a relationship that ended or one that's still going on and there's still a little bit of trouble there, everything's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. You're strong, and don't give up. Everything will be completely okay towards the end. You'll see that, and hopefully you leave a comment validating that point Yeah. Validating that point and, kind of letting us know how everything's going. So on that note, I will let May close this up in prayer, and we will see you guys all next Wednesday.
Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of the Lord as we all say, in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, we thank you for this day, for this wonderful day, another podcast and another lessons and tips and advice to all our viewers. Thank you so much that you bring us another episode to let our heart out and let our experience be the guide for others. Thank you so much for all the blessings that we receive, especially on this podcast. I know we're just starting, but like the blessing that you've given to us is amazing. Thank you so much for the grace, oh Lord. Thank you for the people that you brought here on our podcast. Bless them, Lord. Guide them, and I hope they will find light. I mean, in everyday life, if they're struggling right now, please heal them. To those people who are like broke right now, please heal them. Let them see how good life is, and guide them towards the goodness. And also, Lord, we pray for all the souls that were taken away from the flood. I know it's hard, like in the US, and I know there's a coming flood also in Florida. I pray that everyone will be safe, good Lord. And also to all the people who are not okay now or suffering right now with illness, please help them and heal them, oh Lord. Also, give us the peace of mind that we need, good Lord. And this all I ask through Christ, our Lord. Amen. Father, Son, and Spirit.
Awesome. Good prayer. Good prayer. Yeah, well, guys, that's going to conclude today's episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us and being here all the way to the end.
Yes.
And on that note, I'm Tokamoto.
And this is Queen TV.
And you just listened to
Prayerdise.
Prayerdise.
We don't really sing on that. Yeah, thank you,
Our
guys.
last episode in 12 years, we're going to finally get it.
Yes, we will not gonna sing on that. Yeah, thank you so
Into the
much,
very last
guys.
episode.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, thank you guys. Have a good week. Take care. See you next Wednesday.
Bye.